Hey ladies, welcome back to In Between Friends. I'm Rebecca and this is Erin. And we are both moms.
Dude, that's awesome.
Are you pumped that I was able to give you that title? I mean, I technically could have given you the title when you were pregnant.
It's not the same though.
But now you get it.
Yep.
Now you're like, oh.
I got the secret key
In
the club. Seriously.
So we are talking about scheduling. You know Erin and I from previous vlogs love scheduling. It's just kind of where our personality style goes towards. We were both teachers before we became moms. We get that parenting styles have to fit you as a couple, it has to fit you as a person. If you don't tend to go, this is not necessarily your strength. We know that your strengths in parenting are maybe in different areas, that you can make your parenting style work for your family. So just know that up front, this is not something that we attest to everyone, that everybody should be doing this, but something that works completely for us. So one of the things with scheduling that we absolutely love is that there's an ebb and a flow to the day. There is a rhyme and a reason for the day. And as I have learned, and as Erin is learning, sometimes when you push the schedule, it's not so good. So tell us, what happened? Maybe tell us how the schedule goes in your...
Yes, I do mine on a 7 to 7 schedule. Okay. Every 3 hours, 7, 10, 1, 4, 7, 10. I feed my 2 baby boys.
Did you get that? Write it down. Rewind.
7, 10, 1, 4, 7, 10. And so, every 3 hours, correct?
Yep.
They're awake for about a half hour. They're preemies, so they sleep a lot. And they're newborns just anyways, so they sleep a lot. Half hour, 40 minutes. They are awake. Dude A was up wide-eyed and bushy-tailed at his 4 o'clock feeding, so I thought, fabulous! We're gonna push it like 15 more minutes, and we're gonna put him in his bouncer. I'm gonna shake a rattle in his face, and he's gonna stare at that, and he's gonna look around, and it's gonna be great. It was great for an hour, until I put him down for his nap, and he woke up every 5 to 10 minutes going, and then calmed down. He stayed in his bed for that 2 hours because that was his nap time and he was going to stay there. He did not have a dirty diaper. He was fully fed. He was fine. He was just overstimulated. Mommy had overstimulated that poor boy and he could not settle himself down to go to sleep.
Yes. So this is how, what we would compare in adults to the second wind. You know when you're tired and then you're like, I could go to bed now, but if I stayed up another 20 minutes, I'll get over that hump and I'll have this burst of energy. That's technically what you did to Due Day. Due Day. Is that you put him into the second wind and he couldn't calm himself down because he was overstimulated. My kid, my 8-year-old boy, was the same exact way. If I pushed it even like 10, 15 minutes, he became hyper. So he's a really calm child and all of a sudden he was like running around. That wasn't his demeanor. He was kind of bopping around, couldn't pay attention to a lot. And this is even now he's like this. I mean, we'll be watching a movie and all of a sudden I'll look over, he's asleep in the middle of couch cushions covered because I pushed it. And that also sends them into moodiness, crying, I can't handle anything, or I get really hyper and then I'm going to crash and it's not going to be pretty because it's going to be the tantrum. So even what you're seeing at 3 weeks is something that takes you all the way into, elementary age. I'm still like that, right? I push it one night till like 2 a.m. and then the next day I'm paying for it and I'm grumpy and I'm grouchy and why do we think it's any different? No. We're dumb.
It's a fine line. I make no attempt to tell you that, oh, I totally figured it out now. Because I don't know how long I can push it with him. I don't know if he's wide-eyed. Well, you should in your schedule be keeping him up a little bit more gradually. So where's that line?
Now you know.
You
find that line by stepping over that line. Really. And then you'll be like, okay, so now we're okay. If you see them naturally, and you'll start picking up also on newborns and their sleep cues. Like they'll start stretching. They may be like today they were curving, stretching, yawning, and then all of a sudden they just curved everything into them.
They sleep like mommy.
Yeah.
Fetal position.
Fetal position. It's all good. So hopefully that helps you kind of know what's going on, and that overstimulation is not my kid doesn't need sleep. It's not my kid is moody and crabby. It's just that they're tired.
I did read something that said that an infant under the age of 6 months, more often than not, they're overstimulated.
Oh, yeah.
They're not sleeping through a nap. So, because that was my thing too, at the very beginning when I would see them kind of not sleeping through the nap, I was like, should I be keeping them awake longer? No, more. These are babies. Their highest sensory function is their hearing at this point. So even if they've got those eyeballs closed, they are taking in a lot of sensory related information just to what they're hearing, music, TV, you talking to your husband, whatever it is. So more often than not, it's going to be overstimulation, not overstimulation.
Completely. Like our video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, jump on over to our blog at www.inbetweenfriends.com for a little more. And if you would like to comment below any questions that you have about scheduling, or maybe even your successes or failures, we would love to hear that, because we all fail. I mean, gosh, trial and error. Over and over for the rest of your life. Just get used to it. Until then, ladies, hope you're doing well. Take care.
Bye.